Friends, let us see today the another important mass contact method, that is Krishi Mela. So it is also commonly used extension teaching method to reach the mass of the people. It is also referred as Kisan Mela, is also referred as Krishi Mela or farmers fairs or farmers fairs. Fairs means jatri. In some areas the Kisan Mela, it is referred as Kisan Mela. In some areas, it is referred as Krishi Mela. In some areas, it is referred as Farmers Fair. In Kisan Mela, this Pune, they are organizing in the name of Kisan Mela. Whereas in Krishi, US Dharwad, it's referred in the name US Dharwad, US Bangalore, US Raichur, US Shimoga. So it is referred as Krishi Mela. And in some areas, it is referred as Farmers Fair. ರೈತರ ಜಾತ್ರೆ. ಸೊ ಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೇಳಾಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ ಕಲ್ಚರ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಜಾತ್ರೆಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದು ಬಂದವುಗಳು. ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ ಫೇರ್ಸ್, ಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೇಳಾಸ್, ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾತ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದುರ್ಗಮ್ಮನ ಜಾತ್ರೆ, ದ್ಯಾಮವ್ವನ ಜಾತ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಬಸವಣ್ಣನ ಜಾತ್ರೆ, ಮುರುಘಾ ಮಠದ ಜಾತ್ರೆ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಫೇರ್ಸ್. ಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೇಳಾಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ ಕಲ್ಚರ್. ಎವ್ರಿ ಇಯರ್ these fairs are conducted in the rural areas. Rural fairs attract large number of persons dressed in their best. ಹಳ್ಳಿ ಜಾತ್ರೆಗಳು ಸೊ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ, ಆಕರ್ಷಿಸ್ತಾವೆ. ಸೊ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್, ಇನ್ ದೇರ್ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್, dressed in their best. Rural fairs attract large number of persons dressed in their best with joy and fun, bringing together rustic or rural culture and traditions. So here in this fairs, all the communities or people, all the community people, irrespective of caste, faith, they participate with best dress and with joy and fun. So everybody enjoys and everybody get fun uh, out of this space. So all the relatives from the different parts, different places are coming to celebrate this jatra with joy and fun. You might have also witnessed while conducting fairs in your areas. So with the establishment of the agriculture universities and agriculture college, the concept of rural fair has been used to organize farmers fair. So in the similar way, how the rural fairs attracts large number of people from the different places. So using the same concept, farmers fair, using the concept of rural fair has been used to organize farmers fair as an effective method of communicating improved practices to a large number of farmers. The agricultural institutions thought of organizing farmers fair in the similar manner to similar to rural fair to attract a larger audience, and that audience, assembled audience, can be used for communicating the improved cultivation practices to large number of farmers. So with that concept, this Krishi Mela or Kisan Melas were started. These pairs generally includes effective demonstration plots, effective demonstrations of these pairs these pairs generally include an effective demonstration of improved cultivation. In these pairs, Krishi Mela. So effective demonstrations plots were organized. You might have seen good number of demonstration plots on the improved cultivation practices are laid out during Krishi Mela in US Dharwad. Demonstration on improved varieties, different demonstration on improved breeds. So like this, these pairs are generally include an effective demonstration of improved practices. Agro-industrial exhibitions were also organized as part of the similar exhibition. Seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, and sale of exhibition. So as part of Krishi Mela, book exhibition or publication exhibition can also organized. improved seeds, sale of improved seeds, sales of extension, publication, sale of seeds, improved chemicals, implements. So all these were organized. So these fairs generally include demonstration plots. So the farmers can come and see the results of the improved cultivation practices in the natural setting in the demonstration plot. So along with the demonstration plot laid out, the agro-industrial exhibitions also organized as part of Krishi Mela. That includes sale of publications, include seeds, chemicals, etc. This you might have witnessed during the Krishi Mela, US Dharwad Krishi Mela. It was recently held at US Dharwad campus. So these fairs are generally held at places where some institutions are research farms. Usually these Krishi Mela or Kisan Melas are conducted where the research stations are located. That is why the Krishi Mela is conducted in Dharwad college campus. That requires a lot of preparation, demonstration plot, requires a lot of manpower. That is why it is conducted. So Krishi Melas are usually conducted at university campuses or college campus. So similarly, in US Dharwad, Krishi Mela, Dharwad, US main campus in Dharwad, Krishi Mela is conducted. Similarly, in Bijapur also, Bijapur campus also, Krishi Melas are conducted on large scale. In US jurisdiction, US Dharwad jurisdiction, Krishi Melas are conducted at two campuses, one at US Dharwad campus and one at US campus Bijapur. So these fairs are generally held at places where some institution or research farm is located. As organization of these fairs needs the participation and coordination of large number of departments and persons. With the experiences, it has been found that farmers' fair should be held for 1 to 5 days. With the experience, it is held for 1 to at US Dharwad. The Shimera is organized for 4 days. At Bijapur campus, it is held for 3 days, whereas in Bangalore campus, US Bangalore, it is held for 5 days. It may be held for once or twice a year, corresponding to the period. So it may be held once or twice in a year, corresponds to Kharif, Rabi, summer, winter crops are ready for harvesting. So at Dharwad, when the Kharif crops are ready for harvesting, Dharwad Krishi Mela is conducted because Dharwad is Kharif dominated crop. So during Kharif, the crops are worth seeing here. That's why it is conducted in the month of seen during Kharif. Whereas in case of Bijapur, it is a Rabi dominated area. So there also the Krishi Mela is conducted in Rabi. During Rabi, the crops are worth seeing in Bijapur. So similarly, in Raichur campus, the Krishi Mela is conducted Rabi during Rabi. So like this, when the crops are worth seeing, ready for harvesting. So at that time, the Krishi Melas were organized. That is time of Krishi Mela. When these Krishi Melas during the year should be conducted. These are the objectives of Krishi Mela to convince the participants about the applicability of the practice in their own situation, to convince the participants about the applicability or utility of the practice in the natural condition by showing the crop in the improved practices in the field itself. You can convince the participant. It is very easy to convince the farmers with the crops in the field situation. By seeing the crops, so they will be convinced. Then motivate them to adopt by showing the crops in their natural setting, improve practices in the natural setting. You can motivate them to adopt the practice by showing its performance and profitability under the field condition. You can motivate by showing its performance economics in the field situation. It removes the doubts, superstitions, and unfavorable attitude about the practice. It removes the doubts among the farmers about the technologies, superstitions, ಮೂಢನಂಬಿಕೆಗಳು, and unfavorable attitude, ನಕಾರಾತ್ಮಕ ಧೋರಣೆಗಳು. So it removes by showing the improved practices in the field situation. It helps to remove their doubts, superstitions, unfavorable attitude about the new practice. To reinforce the previous learning about the practice. To reinforce previous learning about the practice. Suppose they might have already known about the practice before the Krishi Mela. So by seeing the worth of the technologies in the field, you can reinforce the previous learning, reinforce previous ideas. It helps to reinforce, make them to adopt, reinforce previous learning about the practice. So success of these farmers fair or Kasimira, it depends upon the activities and demonstrations arranged during the Kasimira. The success depends upon the effective activities and demonstration. So the activities are organized. It may be animal show, or it may be dog show, or it may be seeds exhibition, or it may be fertilizer exhibition, or it may be machinery exhibition. It depends upon the activities and demonstrations arranged during the seminar. It attracts these exhibitions, demonstrations attract. The success depends upon how you organize the Krishi Mela with different activities and demonstrations. Efforts made to attract and involve each and every one. So, what efforts made to attract the larger audience? It depends upon the participation, depends upon your publicity. Efforts made to attract the audience and involve each and every farmer that may visit the farmers. So guiding each and every, to what extent you guide the farmers visiting the Krishi Mela. So the efforts made, the success of Melas depends upon efforts made to attract and involve each and every farmers that may visit the fair. Then each farmer must return from the fair. Each farmer must go back with satisfaction of having gained some knowledge. Each farmer then must go back with some satisfaction of gaining some knowledge about improved cultivation practice, knowledge and skill, and after having enjoyed conducive psychological atmosphere. So, for successful fair, the following are the important activities must be arranged. For successful fair, the following activities must be effective field demonstration of improved effective field demonstration on improved cultivation practices, demonstration on varieties, improved varieties of groundnut, improved varieties of soybean, improved varieties of maize. So effective demonstration, successful fair depends upon effective field demonstration on improved practices related to crop production, subsidiary occupations such as beekeeping, improved practice, adoption of improved practice in beekeeping, mushroom growing, dairy, poultry, piggery, rabbit rearing, farm machinery, etc., along with well laid and convenient route. So arrangements for providing guided visits to all the demonstration sites and standing crops, orchards, etc. There should be adequate arrangement should be there to guide the farmers who visit the demonstration plots. Your effectiveness, successful Krishi Mela depends upon how to what extent you arrange for guiding the farmers at the demonstration plots. They must be guided to go this side, that side, so crop demonstrations are this side, plantation crop demonstrations is this side, animal show exhibition is this side, like this. Arrange for providing guided visits to all the demonstration sites and standing crops, orchards, etc. So one must be guide. Some person must accompany the group of farmers to show the different demonstration plots. Arrangement for collection and testing of soil and water samples brought by the farmers. There should be an arrangement to test the soil samples, plant samples, water samples brought by the farmers. Setting up an agriculture clinic where disease crops, samples, and sick animals can be examined. There should be a consultancy cell or clinic center. So there, the disease, samples brought from the farmers, disease or infection, the insect affected parts should be tested and given appropriate suggestions. Setting up of an agricultural clinic where disease crop samples and sick animals can be examined on the spot and advice given in writing. Setting up an agro home industrial exhibition, agro-based industries, home-based industries. So you might have seen during the Krishi Mela exhibition organized seed seed stall seeds stalls, pesticide stalls. That is nothing but exhibition. Setting up an agro-industrial exhibition where commercial firms are also involved to set up their stalls and demonstrations to provide information to the visiting farmers. That is nothing but exhibition, as I told you already in the exhibition, while covering the exhibition. Organized question answer sessions, organized question answer sessions in which farmers encouraged to ask the question. So organize question answer sessions to clarify the farmers, raise problems, and panel for expertise is presented to the answer. So sale of improved seeds and chemicals in small quantities. Try to give small packs of improved varieties of the seeds so that they can test in the small areas. Small packet of chemical, improved pesticides, improved biofertilizers on free of cost. So that attracts the large number of farmers. So these are the limitations of field days. Limitations. Field days cannot be held frequently. You cannot conduct frequently. Hardly in one place you can conduct once. It is Road every year once it is conducted. In Bijapur also it is conducted every year once. It cannot be conducted because it requires a lot of preparation and also investment, lot of manpower also. For example, for organizing Krishi Mela at AEX around ಸರ್ ಬರ್ತೀರಿ ಈಗ ಹಾ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 10 ಮಿನಿಟ್ ರೀ ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕೃಷಿ ಮೇಳ all the entire university manpower engaged for 1 month for the preparation. So that requires a lot of preparation. Field days cannot be held frequently, does not facilitate in-depth learning because it is organized for 3 to 4 days. The farmers cannot. Large number of people are coming, so it may not give time for in-depth learning. Does not facilitate in-depth learning. You might have seen during the Krishi Mela, the farmers are going just passing, seeing and passing. They are not learning in depth. Requires a lot of preparation, as I told you, comparatively costly method. So this is about exhibition. So in the next class, we shall see about radio and TV. These two are also important medias. Thank you.